Clarita and Chris thought they'd found their happily ever after when they fell in love 16 years ago. But now, after 6 years of marriage and 6 kids together, it seems their union has taken a nosedive.
So my sister called me and she's like, well, Chris over here.
Actually, they saw my car in front of the house over there. They did not see me there.
Were you there?
No, I was not there. I was across the street. I know people that stay on that block.
The little kids saw him jump out of the window. I couldn't catch up to him, but I got the window.
Upstairs window, Your Honor.
I couldn't catch up to him, but I bust those windows out that truck.
With so much at stake, Clarita and Chris question, can this marriage be saved? Today, on Divorce Court.
All rise. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toller presiding. You may be seated.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. This is the case of Clarita Simmons versus Chris Simmons. This is a matter that we didn't used to handle, but we do now. Many people would call in and say, we don't want to get a divorce now. We want to see if this marriage can be saved. We like your advice, so we came to see. If this marriage cannot be saved, however, Mrs. Simmons, you want transitional support. So, Mrs. Simmons, why don't I start with you and to ask you to tell me why we're here today? What's going on?
I just went through a very traumatic thing last year. My sister was murdered, and Chris actually intervened and saved my life at that time.
Tell me what happened.
It was a Saturday.
Is that your sister?
Yes. It was a Saturday afternoon, October 22nd. 2011. We were both at home. Chris and myself and the kids were downstairs. We live in a duplex. We were downstairs watching a movie and eating pizza. We heard 3 gunshots. Immediately after we heard the gunshots, my sister's 2 kids ran downstairs and was banging on the door. Chris went to let them in. They were yelling that the guy had shot their mom. I grabbed my phone to call 911. Actually, Your Honor, here's some evidence.
Okay, well keep going.
I grabbed my phone to call 911, and the guy was on his way down the stairs. As I was getting the kids in the house to the back bedroom, I heard 3 more shots. So I dialed 911 again, and I told them they wasn't getting there quick enough because this guy had shot my sister. Chris ran out the door before me. I came out behind him, and the guy was we met at 2 doors on the front porch. The guy was out there waving a gun around. He started yelling at me, and Chris was between him, yelling back at him, and Chris was asking him, what did you do to her? What did you do to her? We wanted to go up and help her, but he wouldn't let us. He was waving the gun around at both of us.
So you couldn't get back up the stairs to help her?
No, what I really think was...
Mr. Simmons, what do you say happened?
I say, well, she said it pretty much. But what happened was we heard the shots, and I immediately got up because it sounded real close. It just sounded just too close, like it was really in the house. So the guy come downstairs. I seen he had the gun in his hand. He had blood on the gun. And I asked him, well, what happened? And he's like, well, I shot her. I'm saying, well, is she moving? Is she alive? He said no. So that's when Clarita comes out. She's starstruck, I guess. The way the doors are made, they right next to each other.
Right.
So I really didn't want her to come out the house.
Right.
I'm trying to tell her not to come.
Don't come
really
out.
Trying to get back. Get back. So she comes out anyway. So when he saw her come out the door, he immediately just was focusing on her. So I immediately stepped in front of the door where he was at.
Well, now turn around. I can't hear you.
Stepped directly in front of the door. So he bagged up. He's still yelling at her. She finally got across the street and called the police. They came maybe between 8 and 10 minutes later. He did not put the gun down. He disarmed the gun when the police finally got there. Now, he was standing directly at the door. I was scared for my life because I didn't have no weapon. The only thing I could do is
stand there.
Just stand there. If he shot me, at least shoot me. Then I'm figuring
you got time to go.
You can go.
Yeah.
And then the kids, and then I took the kids to the back room, all the kids.
And I see from this, he pled guilty and he got a minimum, he got 25 to 40.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, that's good. I mean, it's... How has that impacted your relationship? Because that's got to be huge, not just for the 2 of you, but all of the children in your house.
My sister was like my angel. I could go to her for anything when I couldn't go to Chris for it. She was my ride or die chick. We would ride out and catch him cheating. I'm jumping out the car, breaking windows,
catch me
flattening
cheating.
tires.
She might have caught me somewhere where she thought I was cheating.
No,
so she did not per
he
se
would be
see
cheating.
me.
See you actually touching
a woman or even talking to a woman.
He would be cheating.
See,
hang on. Would you ride up on him? You and your sister riding in the.
She called me one afternoon when he was supposed to be in a work program. She stopped over one of our relatives' house. This is a relative that Chris claimed he can't stand. He don't like the way she look. He don't like the way she smell.
Stop.
He can't stand anything about her. So my sister called me and she's like, well, Chris over here.
Actually, they saw my car in front of the house over there. They did not see me there.
Were you there?
No, I was not there. I was across the street. I know people that stay on that block.
The little kid saw him jump out of the window. I couldn't catch up to him, but I got the window.
Upstairs window, Your Honor.
I couldn't catch up to him, but I bust those windows out that truck.
When Divorce Court continues, did Clarita go looking for a little payback?
Come to find out, she met a guy on Facebook that she used to go to junior high school with. And she told me that they had sex.
Were you dealing with a guy on Facebook that you knew in high school?
Divorce Court is back with the case of Chris Simmons, who says his wife needs to be more trusting. But has Chris bitten off more than he can chew?
You never admit you always get caught. You never admit.
You never caught me. How can you say you caught me? You ever seen me?
Yeah, but circumstantial is good evidence. If there's a pie in a room, and one kid goes in and he comes out with pie all over his face, that's good circumstantial evidence that he ate the pie. Your contention is that every time you get pregnant, he cheats.
Yes, it seems that way.
That's what she thinks.
When I was pregnant with our first son, Chris was stranded out of town. There was rumors there that he was with another girl there. I went and got him. He wouldn't let me pick him up from the exact location. He met me somewhere. When I got there, he was with some more of my family members and some friends, and they were all stranded. And I pull up a car full. It's me and some of my friends, and we looking for Chris.
The version of that, I didn't even know they was coming on. I talked to her. She did not say she was coming down.
I know you didn't know I was coming.
Stop. How did you get stranded?
We didn't get stranded, Your Honor.
Oh.
We didn't get stranded. She just assumed we were stranded. Anyhow, her cousin did call me because I was on the other side of town from where she thought I was at. And he did call me and say, well, she here. So I'm like, who there? He's like, who you think? I say, oh, really? So I goes down there finally to go see what she want. But when I got to you must have been with a female and all this. I wasn't with no female. I was just on the other side of town.
You couldn't even get your bag of clothes that you left with. So
what bag of clothes did I leave with? When we went on the trip, I didn't take no clothes. I didn't take nothing with me.
Okay, what about the girl whose ID badge was in your truck, Chris?
What about the girl?
Okay, what about the guy that you met on Facebook that you went to school with? Since you want to talk about me cheating, what about when you cheated?
And we'll talk about that. We'll talk about her cheating, but let's talk about the ID first in your car. What was happening there? Were you cheating?
This is during the time, yeah. I met a lady and I did mess around with her. But, Your Honor, she met a guy on Facebook during the same time.
Tell me about the guy on Facebook.
Well, first off, she pushed me out the house. Now, she got a thing where usually we get into an argument, and the first thing she would say,
get out.
Get out of my house right now, la la. So I would go, but most of the time, we could take a breather, an hour or two. I can call her, try to sweet talk her. I'm back at home.
Right.
This time, not at all. You're not coming back in here. You're not coming back here. So come to find out, she met a guy on Facebook that she used to go to junior high school with. And she told me that they had sex. So the guy called, and I talked to the guy on the phone, and it was my big thing. It's like, okay, well, I admitted to me cheating on you.
You never admit. You always get caught. You never admit.
You never caught me. How can you say you caught me? You ever seen me really having sex with a person or touching like you never caught me?
Well, no. What I think what she's saying is the difference between direct evidence and circumstantial evidence.
Circumstantial.
But circumstantial is good evidence. If there's a pie in a room, and one kid goes in and he comes out with pie all over his face, that's good circumstantial evidence that he ate the pie.
That's
Even though you didn't see it.
That's true, Your Honor.
Were you dealing with a guy on Facebook that you knew in high school?
Yes, I've done that. It only happened one time. I had been talking to the guy for a few weeks over Facebook, but I had known him from school, like Chris said. But the reason why I done it,
you even knew the guy.
the reason why I done it, he got put out the house because he was already running around on the other side of town with this female. And I always
Now, Your Honor, she didn't know. She did not know. She did not know about the female, and I wasn't even messing with the female then. She just
But you were messing with her at some other time.
Yeah, after she put me out the house, yeah, I did.
Let me say this to you, Mr. Simmons. You're stuck on all the little details. She didn't quite catch me doing exactly that, and it wasn't.
Every time,
hang on, it wasn't at that time. But wouldn't you admit that throughout the course of your marriage, you do cheat on your wife?
Yeah, I've admitted to her. I've admitted that, yeah, I've cheated on you.
When Divorce Court continues, Chris tap dances on Judge Lynn's last nerve.
That has as much value as money. You know, women for years were
It's
trying
more
to get
value.
our work
How many
in the
men can you
whole
find to do
week.
that?
You don't be quiet, I'm gonna put you out.
Sorry, Your Honor.
Divorce Court returns with the case of Clarita Simmons, who says her husband Chris's infidelity has pushed her away. But after all they've been through, does Clarita owe Chris a hero's welcome?
I'll risk my life for her and the kids, Your Honor.
Oh, absolutely. And
I can't show no more love than what I did. And it's like she's still not even giving me recognition for that. I deal with the kids every day. If I don't contribute financially, I'm there. I'm the one who wakes them up, take them to school, pick them up. I'm the one who's cleaning and everything else in the house.
Does he do that? Does he contribute that way?
He
Tell
do.
the truth.
I wake the kids up. I wake him up.
Do you take them to school?
No.
Does he?
Do you pick them up from school? How often do you cook? Do you cook? How often do you cook in a week? Huh? How often do you do the laundry?
If I come out the room and my family
How often do you do the laundry?
Miss Simmons, don't argue a point that you've already lost. Obviously, this man does a great deal of work within the home, and he needs to get credit.
Okay, maybe
for
I'm
that.
not helping you financially, but I do all I can.
Simmons, I'm over here supporting your position.
Sorry, Your
Don't
Sorry, Your
interrupt me. That has as much value as money. You know, women for years were
That's
trying
more
to get
value.
our work
How many
in the
men can you
whole
find to do
week.
that?
You don't be quiet. I'm gonna put you out.
Sorry, Your Honor.
Tired. Too old for this. For years, women have been trying to be seen, for their work to be seen as valuable, and now when men do it, we can't say, well, it's really not valuable anymore. It is valuable, and you got to give them credit for that.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Whose family doesn't get along with whom? Whose family doesn't like
He
whom?
get along with all my family because he got them all against me. They all hold secrets from me.
How are they against you when they think I'm liable to hurt you like the other guy did her sister?
What did you say?
Most of them look at me like she could be put in a position like the other sister was. But that's preposterous to me.
Your family, her family thinks that you might
we can
do
get to an argument
what her boyfriend did
if they know we're
sister.
arguing. Yeah, if they know we're arguing, they're gonna try to immediately get over to our house just to protect her, which is fine. But I'm not that same guy. I was there before him.
But you can kind of understand that they lost one daughter, and it's like it was just an argument.
But Your Honor,
so
they also know me, Your Honor. Mm-hmm. They also know me.
Very controlling.
I'm very controlling.
It's like I'm a dog on a leash.
I mean, you can understand though, just kind of on a.
Kind of, but when
most women who get killed by guys that they were intimate with, they never thought they would in the beginning. It kind of comes out of the blue a lot, and they wouldn't be with them in the first place if they thought they had the kill.
I risked my life for her and the kids, Your Honor.
Oh, absolutely, and
I can't show no more love than what I did. And it's like she's still not even giving me recognition for that.
I do.
No, you don't.
I do.
Because you stay at any given moment, you can still tell me I don't want to be with you.
Mr. Simmons, I think what's happening here is she's so hurt by the cheating thing, she's just mad.
But she cheated, so she better than me?
She cheated once. You've cheated a lot.
When Divorce Court continues.
We don't have a sex life, we barely communicate. We don't
Miss Simmons, I think you're part of the problem, too.
Divorce Court returns with the case of Clarita and Chris Simmons, who after 6 years of marriage questions if their marriage can be saved.
Mr. Simmons, I'm trying to explain to you why she feels the way she does. That's all I'm trying to do. You two want to save your marriage, but you don't want to hear each other and you don't want to hear me. So I don't even know why you're here at all.
I'm listening now.
See what I'm saying? When you cheat on somebody on an ongoing basis, that is a continuing wound. She may have done it one time to get back at you and all that.
But she also verbally abusive, Your Honor.
her whole sense of security was crushed. I'm telling you why she feels the way she does. If you don't think she has the right to feel that way, that's one thing, but you still got to deal with how she feels.
I do it every day, Your Honor. I do it every day.
You're not dealing with it. You're arguing over it. You're fighting about it. You're angry about it, but you're not fixing it. There's a difference.
I mean, she doesn't, like, we don't have a sex life. We barely communicate. We don't
Miss
talk.
Simmons, I think you're part of the problem, too.
Your Honor, he got another woman pregnant.
When?
While we was married in 2007 or was it 2008?
You know better than me.
But did you do
See,
it?
I would never get the
Yeah, I
whole
did
story
it.
out of him.
You got the whole story out of me. Yeah, I told her I did it. Yeah, and I told her about that, though.
Yeah, but just because you know, I'm gonna beat you. Sorry about it. Yeah, I beat you. I'm sorry. Next day, beat you again. Sorry. Okay.
But Your Honor, she won't have sex
She's
with me
still
though.
wounded.
Your Honor, she won't have sex with me.
That's because you've been all over town.
been with
That's been all over
everybody.
time. Wow.
Mr. Simmons, do you want to save the marriage?
Yes, we've been together 16 years. Why wouldn't we? We got all those kids. I don't want to break my
Do you
family
want to
up.
save the marriage?
No.
Then if I didn't want to save the marriage, I wouldn't have stayed.
You got an issue. I'm gonna tell you what the issue is. I'm gonna give you my best advice I can about how you deal with it. Before I do that, however, she's saying she doesn't want to save the marriage and that she wants transitional support. So I have to discuss that with her. Why don't you tell me why you believe you're owed $2,300 in transitional support if you, in fact, do leave your husband?
I believe that he should give me 4 months of rent, and our rent is $575 a month. And I think that's the least he could do.
How do you guys pay the rent now?
I pay it.
From money you get from the state?
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, Your Honor, I've been trying to get a job. I do side jobs and I do contribute. Last month, I didn't help you pay the bill?
When he started,
Last month, did I help you pay the bills?
Yes.
What about when I was working? You called and blowing my phone up. I get fired.
Hey,
What about that?
Hey, you know what?
Or I'm waking up.
Mr. Simmons, you
Yes,
know
ma'am.
what? Guys come in here all the time and say they want to save their marriage, and then they don't do anything in pursuit of that. They don't say anything nice about anybody. They don't say, I'm sorry, mea culpa, I'm sorry I hurt you. It's just, yeah, I cheated, but what about what you did? And you're not helping yourself.
Your Honor.
She's done, she's cooked, she's toasted all the way through, and you're still turning up the fire.
I'm not turning up the fire.
Yeah,
I
you
apologize
are.
to her all the time, Your Honor. I tell her I'm sorry for the things I've done. I'm not doing the same thing. I'm not doing the same thing I've used to do.
Well, what do you think you need to do now? Now that you're in the position that you're in.
I think we need some counseling. I think we should try counseling
Right.
as a couple.
I think you two need counseling together even if you get divorced. I think you two need to learn how to be co-parents, and it's not going to be an easy thing because you've got so much baggage, so much history, so much anger, so few communication skills. He's not in a position to pay you transitional support. I think that both of you live off the auspices of the government at this time to support you. I think you should pay every month something. I don't think this is the amount because I don't think you can do that.
And I don't.
You will continue to the tune of $300 a month times 4, which is $1,200 in favor of Ms. Simmons. Go get some counseling. It is so ordered.
All rise. Parties may leave the courtroom.
I'm not cheating.
Okay.
Learn how to keep your stuff in your pants.
Yeah, you need to learn to keep yours in your pants too.
I can be celibate.
Yeah, you can be, so you say.
Okay, whatever.